Hello, welcome back to The Remedy, brought to you by Coos Health and Wellness. I'm Eric Gleason. Today we are joined by Philip Nell, who's the Public Health Emergency Preparedness Manager. Thanks for joining us, Phil.
Thanks for having me, Eric.
So today we're going to talk about some basic disaster preparedness for the home. Why should I, as just your regular everyday Joe Blow, plan ahead for a disaster?
Well, Eric, that's a good question. Often, especially in the major disasters, like an earthquake or something of that magnitude, very often the emergency medical services and other authorities are overrun and or they cannot get to you in time to provide assistance. So it behooves you to have on hand that you can immediately start using your own supplies.
So how would I prepare for that event?
For that event, you would look at obtaining basic preparedness supplies and equipment, which would range from some water and food, first aid kit, some shelter materials, anything from a poncho to a tarpaulin, a flashlight, a wind-up radio. There's a whole list of different things that you would use or need during that type of situation.
Okay. So how would I actually prepare myself? Like, is there training that I would need or?
Yes, I recommend finding training opportunities within your community.
Okay.
Within Coos County, for instance, you could access first aid and CPR training from fire stations and other organizations, including the Red Cross. There are the community emergency response teams that teach you a lot more, everything from utilizing fire extinguishers correctly to building your own bug out bag or bag that you would take to leave your home, the search and rescue, various other techniques and topics, how to stay safe out there. The Medical Reserve Corps, which focuses on more medical side of things at a higher level than first aid, but they also do a lot of other response training and preparedness type training. And these are, the CERT and MRC is free to receive the training. There are also other organizations like the Red Cross that offer training, especially if you're a volunteer, then you can get a wide variety. And Team Rubicon, which is also an emergency response group, and they provide all kinds of training for free. The benefit of being a member is you get to actually go and put into practice some of these skills, which is always a good thing because it helps you become familiar with it beyond just the training phase and be able to put it into practice.
Sure. So what happens if I'm at work and an emergency happens?
Okay. That is going to depend on your employer. I would suggest having your own, like a home kit at work or in your car so that you have that to rely on when you are there.
Absolutely.
Some employers will have an actual program in place and supplies to be able to take care of their employees. If an employer does not have that, it may be wise to suggest that.
And that's smart, and I think you have to be proactive with your own care to a degree. And in this case, my wife happens to be on doing the CERT training. We've got bags in our trunk. We've got stuff in our attic. So if you have any questions, get a hold of Phil over at Coos Health and Wellness with his information here. And for The Remedy, brought to you by Coos Health and Wellness, I'm Eric Gleason. Thanks for joining us.